Hey, good morning. So in this video, we're going to do a walking tour of Sandals Halcyon here in St Lucia. This is a very beautiful resort, and it's worth taking a look at and considering if you want to come to the Caribbean. And we'll start our walking tour here at the southern end of the resort. This is the Crystal Lagoon area. This is the Crystal Lagoon that you see in front of you, which is the longest pool in the Caribbean. And they have rooms all along here. Now, something about Sandals is they have different levels of rooms and service. There's non-club, which for example would be the second floor up there. There's club, which is for example, the rooms on the first floor, and also the Butler rooms. As you go up in category, the rooms get nicer, and the price, as you would expect, also goes up. Now the pool back here, the Crystal Lagoon pool, is quiet. There's no music, there's no bar. Definitely a place to just hang out and relax. But as you walk over the bridge that I'm standing on, you come to another area. And what I really like about this resort is it is very tropical. All the vegetation is well maintained, well grown in. There's flowers everywhere. And it really is a beautiful spot to spend some time. Now right behind me at the other end of that bridge that we just went over is the pizza truck. You can come here during the day. They're open in the afternoon, beginning at 11, and you can have a personal pan pizza. And these are really good. We did do and are going to do a complete video about the food here, but I can tell you this pizza is great. I think it's wood fire. Can't be sure about that, but that's what I think. But all I know is the crust had a burnt feel to it, taste to it, which I really like. And we sat out here and enjoyed our pizza, and it was a nice place to have a little lunch. Now as we continue from the pizza truck, you come to a second pool. This one also is a quiet pool, no music, but they do have a bar, and people kind of hang out here all day too. This is very popular, and you can see it's a very beautiful pool. Now wherever you see these coolers, you see these blue coolers here, that usually means that this person who's going to stay here for the day has a butler, because the butler will set you up with a cooler with your favorite drinks early in the morning and reserve a spot for you wherever you want to stay for the day, whether it be poolside or at the beach. Alright, so let's leave this area, this beautiful pool. Let's walk through this pathway here and let's see what we see. Now back over this area, and we're kind of a little bit in the back of the resort. There's tennis courts right over there, and this is Kimona's. This is their Japanese grill, and this is one of the restaurants you have to make reservations for. We haven't been here yet, but in a couple days we'll be here, and we're looking forward to the meal here. Alright, let's make our way towards the ocean. See what we can see. So as you head towards the water from Kimona's, you come out to an open area here. This is kind of like a garden area. Another set of rooms. If I can figure out the name of the rooms, I'll put them below in the video here. But these are kind of like garden rooms, which have a nice view of the garden. And from the second floor, I suspect they probably can see the ocean over there. And as you can see, it's a very peaceful resort. No one's out right now because it's about 7 a.m. But even during the day, what impressed us is even during the day, and this place supposedly is almost full, it does not feel crowded. No problem getting a chair at the beach, no problem getting towels. Just a very relaxed atmosphere, and not overrun, does not feel overrun with tourist visitors whatsoever. Now at the end of these buildings to the right near the water, there's the gym in the back. And we went in here a couple days ago. Take a look. And look who's here. It's Chef Tony working out, keeping the pecs and everything strong. We have to take you back to your cage, sir. You're out of control. So we're still walking around the south end of the resort, and let's walk up towards the north part of the resort and show you. But don't be afraid to come to here because of walking. It's easy to walk around. No need for any transportation unless you have a disability, but it's very easy to get around. Now, one of the first things we come to as we walk up the resort north is the beach bistro, as you can see here. This is a great place to have lunch. It's also open for late night snacks from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. as you just saw on the sign. But this is really, really nice. We had lunch here yesterday, and they have great chicken wings, fish sandwiches, really, really nice. And you can hear that ocean. Oh, and if you come here, great sunsets right in that direction. Beautiful. It has been cloudy. Today is a nice sunny day, so we're hoping to catch a sunset. And right next to the beach bistro, don't miss this secluded hot tub with a great view of the ocean. All right, let's continue walking along the ocean. Now, as we continue along the path, we'll be coming to sort of like the center part of the resort. But before we get there, you can see there's more rooms here. These are true, I would call, swim out rooms, where the pool is literally right by your room. And I wouldn't be surprised if those are more expensive rooms and probably come with a butler, again, which is the higher end rooms at this resort. But what's unique, there are different style rooms scattered throughout the resort. As you can see, I'm looking back here, you can see different types of rooms. They have something along the lines of 20 different room names, which makes it a little bit confusing when you're trying to find what room to stay at. But also makes it unique because no room area is exactly the same. All right, let's continue along the path. Now, jutting out on the water over there, that's one of the restaurants. That's Kelly's Dockside. Just like Kimona's that we saw back a little bit inland, this one does require a reservation, but it's very unique the way it sits out over the ocean. We haven't eaten there yet, but like I said, we're going to be doing a dedicated video about all the restaurants coming up. Now, the main restaurant here that does not require any reservation is the Bayside. You can get a buffet lunch, buffet breakfast here, and it turns into the French restaurant at night, but no reservations are required to eat here. And right at the entrance of the Bayside, there's a self-serve coffee machine. You can help yourself anytime you like. And right next to the coffee station is the culinary desk. This is where you come to make your reservations for Kelly's Dockside and Kimona's. Now, if you walk through the Bayside, in the back of the Bayside, there's the Mario restaurant. This is the Italian restaurant. No reservations are required. And we had dinner here last night, and it was excellent. Definitely don't miss Mario's. It turned out to be one of our favorite restaurants during our stay. And right next to the Bayside restaurant is the main pool area. This is where they have all the games, where they have the activities, the music. This is the place you want to hang out in the afternoon if you want to have some activities. It's a lot of fun here. And there's a great pool bar right over there, as you can see. And this is a really, really nice pool. We were here all day yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And the pool was not only beautiful, but it was kept very clean. All right, so let's leave this area by the main pool and continue walking up north along the water. And as you can see, we come to more rooms. These are Oceanfront rooms that you see on the right. And the ocean's right over there. But you can see how rooms are scattered everywhere, different room categories. There's another room set right over here. Looks like somebody's celebrating their anniversary. And these are probably more expensive rooms again because it looks like each room has their own little pool. Oh, this one even has a waterfall. And it looks like it comes with a cat. There are a few cats that run around the resort, not that many. I guess that one spent the night at the room with the anniversary sign. Now as we continue walking along the path, again heading north up the resort, see there's more rooms, different types of room categories and different types of rooms scattered about. And again, that does make it a little bit confusing when you try to book a room, because sometimes you're not sure exactly what you're going to get. So you have to study their website before you book. Now actually our friends are staying in this room, and we did take a tour inside a couple days ago. Take a look. So these are the rooms right by the water, and they're considered oceanfront. And we did go inside to one of the rooms. I think it was room 101. And here's the clip. This is room 101 and is considered a club-level oceanfront room. Our friends who stayed there said it was very comfortable with a great AC. Now right past those rooms, you'll find the activity center for all your water sports. And the one thing about Sandals is they include water sports. You can do scuba diving, you can take out a sailboat, and it's all included with the price of your room. See all the stuff that you have that you can use? And they even have a dive pool over there where you can learn how to scuba dive. Now for lessons, it's of course additional charge, but it's right over there. Now usually at a Sandals, when you get to this area where the water sports are, that's usually the end of the resort, but not here. They added some extra rooms, which are their very upscale rooms, and we're going to walk over there and take a look right now. So these are the newest rooms at the resort, and they all come with a butler, so they're the most expensive rooms. As you can walk through, this was recently added. And they're a lot different looking than the other rooms that you've seen so far. These rooms are a little bit bigger. Now the ones on the first floor come with your own plunge pool, and you can see how beautiful they are and how close you are to the ocean right over there. And they built quite a lot of them. We're walking along and there's still more buildings. Now the second floor does not have a pool. It's only the first floor that has a pool. Now if you like to see what it looks like inside these rooms, you're in luck, because Chef Tony has one of the rooms up on the second floor, and we visited his room a couple days ago. Take a look at the clip. The room has a huge outdoor patio, and as you walk in, you come into the bedroom, which is very well appointed. And on the other side of the bedroom is a huge bathroom. And because this is a butler room, it comes with top shelf liquor and a phone to call your butler whenever you need them.
Butler?
So one thing that we noticed so far is that there is definitely a younger crowd here, a lot of honeymooners. We're kind of like the oldest people here, and compared to Jamaica, where the crowd was a little bit older, here this place is really catering, it seems, to the honeymooners and the younger crowd. So if you're a honeymooner, you got to check this place out. So let's leave this area and let's walk back along the beach. So there's a lot of talk online about this beach. A lot of people think the beach is not that nice. It's I would say just okay. It does not have the white sand like you might expect in the Caribbean. As a matter of fact, our sand back in Surfside Beach, South Carolina, is much fluffier and wider than the sand here. But they have nice small waves. You can go out and swim easily, and the water is warm. So I would say I would not let the beach here discourage you from coming to this resort, to Sandals Halcyon. It's nice. Just not as tropical as, say, you might get, to be honest, over at Punta Cana at the Majestic. There's a lot more palm trees. Sand is much softer and wider, but still, there's nothing wrong with this beach. Oh, and before we go, let me show you where the main lobby is, where you check in. So this pathway by the main pool leads to the main lobby area. And up here is the club room, where you check in if you're a club member. the regular front desk where you check in if you're just a non-club. And also there's the excursion desk up here where you can make your excursions. There's also a loyalty desk here. And like I said, you can book your excursions here at the island desk right here. And back over this way, there's the main front desk. Good morning.
Good morning. Doing all right?
Good, doing good. And back in this area, you'll also find some shops. I guess you can buy jewelry here. And I think there's clothing shops scattered around here too. Yeah, there is. Over to my right, you can see there's a clothing shop in there. And the front gate's right behind me. You can see the resort is close to the road. And sometimes you do hear some road noise, but it's not that bad, not intrusive at all. All right, so that completes our walking tour of the beautiful Sandals Resort, the Halcyon Resort here at Sandals in St Lucia. I would recommend this place, especially if you're looking for a nice place for a honeymoon. This is the place to come to. And we're really enjoying our stay here. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. But until next time, safe travels.